You want to move? That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see. Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Cruise take green, but only have 17 cruise takes a little bit too much curve. Not just a Zolder, Hello and welcome guys to the stream, hope everyone is doing well. Today we have round 5 of the Simzone Championship, and we're at Zolder, as you can see. My teammate is having problems with his game crashing, so I'm just trying to help him sort that, and then we'll go out for a few more minutes of free practice, so just give me one moment guys. Yeah, so if you go to Steam, press nice. Right, press library along the top. You don't go to ACC, you just press library. And then hover over ACC and right click it and press properties, and then press local files, and then verify integrity of game files. Click that and that should verify them. Hopefully that sorts it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to go out and do some practice laps. Right guys, so hopefully Luciano's PC sorts itself. He's got 10 minutes left of free practice, so hopefully that sorts it. He's just been having some game crashes, so hopefully that sorts out. Looking forward to Zolder. Can't say I'm particularly fond of the setup. You've got the finale of the RCI 6 hour series tomorrow. So I spent basically all week building a setup for that, because it's going to be a wet and dry race. So I spent all my time doing that, and so didn't have the time to build a setup for this. So we're using Go setups. So the setup feels fine, but it slides quite a lot, which I wouldn't have in my setup. I would probably adjust it so it isn't sliding as much. But the pace is good. I just need to adjust my driving slightly because it's not what I'm used to. So just need to adjust the driving slightly, but the pace is good with these setups, so don't have to worry too much about the pace. I think if it's an optimum track, it should be a high 27 for quali, which will hopefully be decent pace. So we'll see what can happen. I don't know. ACC crashes sometimes are. Sometimes it's just verifying the integrity of the game file, sometimes it's updating and restarting Windows, I don't know. So yeah, we'll see how the race goes. Race setup feels good. Obviously with Zolder, it's very, very easy to make mistakes in the race with the chicane. So driving consistent will be the main priority over outright pace, because it doesn't matter if we're quick in quali, quick in the race. If I bin it in the chicane, then it's race over. And if you bin it into the wall in the chicane, it's very difficult to recover with the damage. So we'll see how we get on, and yeah. I want to say a low 22, but I can't remember. Pre-update, yes. I don't know if after update. Right. So let's see what we can do tonight, guys. Hopefully it will be a good race. And yeah, car feels quick. I just need to try and be consistent in quality and get the lap together. How is everyone doing in the stream chat tonight? Anyone been up to much today? Did you get back on ACC? Just the race, just the Corsa. Yeah. 28.1 quickest lap on the fast track. It's the BMW. Yeah. How's it going, Riddle Time? How's you? BMW's okay, it's just not as OP like the new McLaren's OP. But the BMW is still really good at some tracks, but it's not as good as it used to be. I don't know. Oh, Riddle Time. I had a suggestion for the HUD, by the way. The only thing is, you know how the sector times in the top left used to have a red bar? It would tell you on that red bar if it was invalidated or valid, whereas now the top left bar is gone. In a free practice, I don't actually know if the lap is valid. Only in quali or the race will it tell me if it's valid. So that's the only thing that I noticed. But apart from that, the new HUD looks great. But it's just one thing I noticed in free practice. I don't know if the lap is valid. Alright, no worries, Riddle. I messed up there. I break myself. Yeah, for the lap delta bar, beside the sector times, if you could change that so like the writing would go red or something. Actually no, it goes red if... Yeah, if the writing, instead of being white, if it went red when it was invalid and then stayed white when it was valid, just something like that would be handy. Just for free practice, so you know if your lap's invalid or not. It would be really nice. But apart from that, the HUD updates are really good. Yeah, the text colour would be great. Yeah, just talking to chat just now. Got your ACC back up and running. Oh, I binned it. I binned it. Only had one lap of fuel. Don't have time for her to go out. Yeah, I could do that. That would be great if you could, Rudel. Just for like free practice sessions and that, so I know if the lap as well. Validating the files, just make sure that none of the files are corrupted. That's all. So that should help. You sure your graphics card doesn't need an update? Hopefully. That's the only other thing I can think of, is if your FPS is also low, maybe it's graphics card. I think the hacker I paid to make you slow is working. I don't know why. Hopefully the validating the files works and the FPS drop is just the server. Don't know though. But yeah, I think at optimum a high 27 is possible, because that's what I was doing in the hot lap server, similar temps. So I think a high 27 or like 28 will not be possible. That new McLaren though, P3, like I don't think I've seen him in the top 10 all season, and then new McLaren comes out and he's P3 in practice. Like, that car's stupid quick. Because like the McLaren used to be rubbish here, but the new one seems very, very quick. Can't wait to build some setups for it next week though, after our CI. Get some really good laps in it if it's OP and that. Build some good setups. I'm just putting on a fresh tyre set and ready for quali. Oh my goodness. That is pain. Luciano is struggling because his PC ACC's crashed 3 times, and he's now got it restarted, but he's now stuck on about 30 FPS. So hopefully it sorts itself, because that, you do not want 30 FPS at this track. And my mic is not working very well. Give me 1 second. There we go. Stop it spinning. So yeah, we'll see how we get on in quali. I think the pace will be good if I get a good lap together. But like this lap I had at least 3 tenths in it when I was practicing, so it's just about trying to get a good lap together. Try and fight, judging by the pace, I think we can try fight for the top 5 today. It's a shame we've only got 17 drivers in though, because yeah, we usually have a lot more than 17. Like at the start of the season we had like 40, last season we had a lot more as well, so shame to only have 17. But it's one of those things. Some of these championships people just drop off as the season goes on, so but yeah, see how we get on. Hopefully it's optimum track, because fast track is very, very slidey. So we'll see what the conditions are. We've got 609. Oh,
Red light, go, go, go.
Gonna put the tire pressures up by 5 degrees. It's only 17 degrees, Luciano. So lap times will be a lot quicker than in the hot lap server, because they're like 10 degrees lower. No, 12 degrees lower. But it is at night, which I didn't expect. Wait, is it a night race? Or night quali? I don't know. Yeah. Maybe that's what's causing the crashes. Maybe your PC can't handle it. when you validate it, shouldn't reset settings. It should just check none of them are corrupted. Because I validated before and it shouldn't change your settings. Just turn down some of the things and yeah. Good, good. For now, Luciano's PC is sorted, so. Oh, that's true actually. Were the graphics better after the 1.9 update?
Slow car ahead.
Oh yeah. Right, I'll let you focus for quality. Track is fast at the moment, but will hopefully be optimal at the end. Much colder, but it's fast track, so hopefully it's optimal.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Just a little bit slidey on the fast track. Feels quick, but a little bit slidey. That was really slidey. Messed up on the braking. Ah, no. Tires aren't warm up yet. Need to warm them up. Yeah, I've just realised at the second chicane my braking markers where the tire marks are, and you can't see the tire marks in the dark. So I have the same problem. First lap is invalid. Yeah. Yeah, it gets stability from throttle. I'd give you my graphics settings, but they'd probably drop your FPS. Right. Nice. You just looked at the PC specs of mine and bought the one up, didn't you? Nice. Yeah. Well, first lap was 29.8, so it was very slow, but at least valid. Feels like there's no grip on the fast track. Yeah, the rear just doesn't have any grip. Well, half second up and I messed up the first sector, so that's good.
Yellow flag in sector
Oh, braking is so weird. I either completely over brake or I completely under brake.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Still improved by like 6/10, but it was a rubbish lap.
Well done, mate. The process helps so far.
Yeah, 10.5 up after turn 1. Two tenths after first 2 corners, let's go. Yeah, found 2 tenths in first sector. Got 1 lap of fuel. Didn't invalidate the chicane, let's go. Lost 3 thousandths in the second chicane though, so 2 tenths up. Four tenths up. That's like the best I've taken in the final chicane, 4 tenths. Only P8 though.
Well done, mate. Throttle best.
Another 2 tenths, P5. So.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
27.6. On a fast track is very impressive. I've got to say, 27.6 is a very impressive lap time on a fast track. Obviously 27.6 is what you'd expect in the hot lap server of like really quick guys, but on a fast track that is impressive. The temps are 12 degrees lower than a hot lap server, but it's a fast track so you have less grip, so that is still a very impressive lap. 27.6. These temps, but if it goes optimum will be even quicker, but very impressive lap time there. But yeah, if we just find 2 tenths we would go P5 right now. So P5, P6 identical laps. So it's very, very quick. P4. Nice lap, Luciano. I'm only like, I think 3 tenths off or so. What did you do, 28.5? I did 28.7 and I'm P9. So it's like 4 positions over 2 tenths, that's close. I've got 6 minutes to go, so I'll try and improve. Hopefully it goes optimum.
Slow car ahead.
Let's see what we can do. This first lap won't be as good as the tire seat up, but we'll see what we can do after that.
Yellow flag. Be careful.
Just on my first lap on fresh tires, so not really improving.
Slow car ahead.
Ah! Oh, no, 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 no. Ah! Need new tires. Man, that's so annoying. If you clip that curb wrong, it just throws you in the air. Oh, that's awesome, Riddle. Thanks. 4 minutes to go. Let's see what we can do. Very short track, so
Yellow flag in sector 3.
that lap doesn't take too long. Yeah, it was just when I was doing a halt lap in the qualifying server, the game tells you when it's invalid, but when you're in free practice with this HUD, I had no idea if it was lap valid or not. If it was like an obvious cut, then you knew, but like if I just went slightly over the line, sometimes it was valid and sometimes I didn't know that it was invalid till the very end of the lap, and then I didn't know where I went invalid, so that's great, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm on my outlap because I spun on my first lap. And there she go. Heating up my tyres. So we can warm up the tyres this lap. The next lap is the tyres will be warm enough to push. Gained a 10th even though I was trying to heat up the tyres and then lost it on the exit. So tons of time in the lap, I think. I at least want that P6 because he's only 2/10 quicker and there's definitely 2/10 in the lap. 2/10 up in the chicane as well. Lost a bit on the exit though, I think it's only half a tenth. As soon as you bounce, you lose so much time. It's like you think you gain time and then you bounce and you lose it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of time. I keep gaining like 2/10 and then losing it on the exit, so I think the next lap when the tyres are warmed up I should be able to improve. I think I want to get one final lap though. Yeah. I'm going to have to send it because I'm P10. Can't take it easy on this one. Max push. Oh no, I gained 3/10 but it was invalid at the chicane. It went 3/10 up as I invalidated it, my quali's done. Invalid. Pushed too hard. Oh man, I had a lot of time in that lap. Ah.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
That's disappointing. Ah, binned it. Binned it. Had time in the lap at least. Ah, that's frustrating, but we will push and try and make it up in the race. I think we can make up some positions in the race, but yeah, that was a bad qualifying. Just had a lot of time and then just didn't hook up the lap. Easy to do at Zolder, as I did say that would be what we would need to do, be consistent to get the lap together, but I just didn't get the lap together there, so need to try really push in the race and make it up. I'm gonna run to the bathroom quickly just before the race. I'm back, mate. Man, top 4 are close. I completely binned quali there. Well, I think we just go maximum push for the race then. P8, P11. Overtaking will be difficult, but there will be lots of crashes. I mean, the top 4 are so close. I think there will be some crashes, especially opening laps, so just max push. Fast track. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 2 clicks on all tyres, and then go to fuel and strat and use current pressures, and then we'll adjust them at the stop. 48 litres each stop. Make sure it's fresh set tyres. 48 litres, because it said 92 litres, so I think if we go 48, that's like 94, and then at the pit stop we can have a look and adjust if needed. Did you practice pit entry? Neither did I. Well, to be fair, you have actually practiced this week, which was unusual. It paid off for Donington. So yeah, let's see what we can do in the race, guys. Race pace will hopefully be good. It's just trying to avoid any mistakes. So we'll see what we can do and try and make up some positions. Just max push for the race. I think with the pace being so close between the top 4, I think there's going to be a lot of battling. Yeah, I had so much time in the lap. Like, oh, is he? That's weird. As long as your laptop doesn't crash again, then it'll be fine. Yeah, we can't have a laptop crash tomorrow, that's for sure. But yeah, I'll just maximum push from the first few laps. Just try and make up some positions, so this week go on the aggressive side. I'll probably not voice chat because Zolder, you have to do so much steering and I can't really press the push to talk button, so if I don't answer, it's just because I can't actually press the push to talk button on some of the corners. I wasn't lagging, I was tapping it, forgetting that I needed to hold it. I was tapping it to demonstrate. I was just tapping it because I was bored actually. I don't know why I was tapping it, and then I realised that I was speaking to you and I need to hold it. So that was just a brain fart for me. I don't know why I did that. Right, let's see how we get on. Yeah. At least this means I don't go 3 wide with you in turn 1. But I hope not. I did that at Valencia, remember? Did I not go side by side with you in turn 1? 3 wide. Well, I was like, I won't attack you for the first lap. And then all of a sudden there was a massive gap, and I was like, well, I can't back out, it's lap 1. And that was actually good first few laps though, because we kind of had a few double overtakes as well. It's good. Just need to try to do the same thing. Let's do what we did at Watkins and just 10th to 5th lap 1. I'll pop it down to 5 because quite liked it on 5 for quali, so I think I'll leave it on 5. Oh, right. Tires are cold, like. Yep. Oh yeah, if you've been out on the chicane, please don't take me with you. Please. Yeah. If you spin at the chicane, thank you for the free position, but please don't spin at the chicane, because you'll probably end up taking me out with you. So you don't have to carry on in the pit of shame. Right, have a good start, mate. Yep. Oh, I'm out. Oh, I got 9.4 and completely turned around. What happened? Oh, I didn't even know what was happening. I just heard you say watch out. And then mate, I'm 16th with 9 seconds of damage. Come on. Well, come back time. Oh, you got P7? Yeah, I got spun, so I dropped massively. P9 or P8. I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna gain some positions at the start, and I was completely boxed in, and then I went to the right because someone braked really hard on the left, and then all of a sudden there's someone facing the wrong way and I got spun into the wall. Like, why is there a big crash and I'm the unlucky one? Happened at Watkins Glen in PLR. I was fighting for podium, and then the 3 guys in front of me crashed, and then my championship rival got through and I got 10 seconds of damage. Like, it's so annoying. And I've got warning already. Ah! This is a difficult track to overtake, so this is going to be hard. I'm going to struggle to get a top 10, like. If I had avoided that crash, then I would have been up in the top 10 easy. Would have been able to fight and push, but now I'm on 9 seconds of damage and P14. I'll just be happy if I get top 10 at the moment. I've spun already. I'm last. I am glad I didn't sacrifice practice for tomorrow to do this practice. I don't even know how I spun there. It just bounced on the curb. I thought the line was fine and then it just spun and stalled. Come on. P16. Oh, sorry guys, this has not been ideal. Ah, one of those days where it's just not been our day. I don't even know how I spun on that chicane. I thought the line was fine. Clipped a bit of the curb and then it just spun. Oh well. Usually you can smack the curb on the right if you hit it straight on, so I must have just done it wrong. I don't know. And then the guy that's ruined our race is right behind me as well. Lovely. The spin was completely my fault, but the guy behind is the one that caused the crash on turn 1. Binned it by himself in front of everyone. Yes. You're joking.
Gaining on the car ahead is rather late, not so fast as that.
Luciano just said that his sound is stuck, so he thinks the game might crash again. Because the audio is stuck at high revs. So you basically got to do a whole hour on high revs. Sound. What, it crashed? No! No way. No, that's like, could cost you a top 5 in championship as well. Come on. Ask in the ACC chat if anyone has the same issue and how to fix it. We can try fix it tonight. And test it tonight in the Paul Ricard test server. Luciano's game just crashed, guys, so he's retired. Not our day today. Luciano's fighting for top 5 in the championship as well. Or at top 3 in the championship if he had a really good race. Or a really good end to the season. And he's just had to retire because his game's frozen. Hit him in the wall. My pace is like massively slow because I was doing 128s in practice, but tyre and damage isn't helping. See there, I took a chunk of curb and it was fine. So I'm so very confused how I spun. Hopefully we can close the gap up over the race.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
Oh, come on!
We've got some severe damage in the front of the car.
I've stalled. I think this race is over, guys. Oh, it's stalled again. Come on. I think I'm out, mate. It spun. Again, it just spun on the curb. I'm last place. "16 seconds behind P15. I don't know if there's a point continuing. Ask in the ACC chat, see if you can get your game sorted for tomorrow, but I've actually got 23 seconds of damage. What do you think, guys? Do we finish this or do we leave and just go do some Paul Ricard practice? I'm not sure if there's much point continuing, but I'll do what you guys want.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 3.
I think I'm losing time to the car in front. Yeah, I don't think I'm really gaining any time on the car in front, so I wonder if I should just retire. I've got 46 minutes left and I've got 23 seconds of damage, and I think I'm losing to the car in front. I don't know if there's any point continuing this one. Yeah, I'm losing a lot. Just the pace is too slow with this damage. Pit window as well, so I can't even repair it. Yeah guys, so what do you think? Do we just retire from this one? I can maybe stream the Paul Ricard practice. Oh, it's bouncing over the curb so much. Still bouncing over the curbs. I asked my chat if I should retire, but no one's actually responded in it. I'm not sure if anyone's in it. So I think I will retire because I don't know if there's any point in me continuing. I just got so much damage. I think I'll just stream Paul Ricard practice. I can't really do anything with this one. I just saw someone bin it now as well. But I'm doing 31s or 130s I think. If I don't bin it at the chicane, I'm doing 130s. I can't really gain much with that. Too much damage. Don't really like to retire though. But I don't really think I should continue. Starting to gain time on the car in front, but I'm still only doing 130s. I think my time would be better spent practicing Paul Ricard in all honesty. Because even if I catch the car in front, he's 7.6 seconds, or the two cars in front are like 7.6 seconds behind. I think I'll just retire in all honesty. Yeah, I'm just going to retire. Last lap was 130.7. Yeah, I'm afraid guys, just gonna retire. Haven't retired in a while. I think that's my first retirement in ages, to be honest. Can't actually remember the last time I retired from a race. Windows 11. Oh, I'm sorry guys. I did not like to retire at all. Right, let's have a look at the replay. I'm just looking at the replay now. Let's see. Lap 1, I had no chance actually. Just looking at the replay. Wait. Oh yeah. I basically saw him brake and I went to the right and then realised why he was braking. But from the chase view it's avoidable, but as soon as you go in my cockpit view, basically the Ferrari was super slow, so I went to the outside, and then the AMG was slow, so I went to the inside, and then the Ferrari had no exit speed, so I went back to the outside. Then the AMG tapped the brakes on the exit. I think he was right behind you, so I went to the right, and then you just said watch out, and there was a McLaren in front of me. Like, I had no... I'll watch it from your perspective in a minute, but like I literally heard watch out and the McLaren was sideways. Like, I had no chance to do anything. I'll just... Wait, are you gonna have to pay for Windows 11 though? It does take a while to upload it, but yeah, just let me know when you've downloaded it. Right. Yeah. So from Luciano's viewpoint on lap 1, McLaren spun, and then Luciano hit him. Almost avoided him. If you had avoided him completely, it would have been great, but just touched the rear. But then what was Traction Dave doing? Why was he so wide? Oh, he just... Oh, it wasn't his fault. I thought Luciano thought he had just went full throttle on the grass. On cold tyres. But no, he gets bumped wide by the Ferrari. He does go slightly on the throttle and then hit the brakes, but I think that was to try save it. Yeah, that wasn't his fault at all. Because from Luciano's point of view, I think Luciano didn't see the collision and just thought that he was pushing too hard. But no, that Dave didn't have anything he could do there. And then Luciano retired here because his screen froze, his audio froze, and then here his screen froze, so he just went straight into a wall. And then myself, I spun the first time again. Just didn't expect it. My line just clipped a bit too much curb. Completely spun. Down to like second last. And then here I spun again. This one was the one that really caught me off guard though. See it from the chase cam. I just... What? I hit it on the right side and my left wheel goes up. And then I go into the wall. It's such a bizarre crash. It looks like it should be able to take that curve from here. Obviously, you must need to either completely take that curb or avoid it. And I've just clipped the edge of it. Just... and then I roll back onto the track because I put the throttle on to stay off the track, but then I'd stalled, so that wasn't doing anything. One of those things. We could go do some Paul Ricard practice now though. Needed to do Paul Ricard practice. We'll go do that. Let me just put a message in the official stream and just apologise for retiring.
But if it's going to be beneficial for him to repair that damage, and it gives him some more pace in the second stint, then I don't think he should have. I don't think he'll have too much trouble getting the move done on track. We've got Fisher now into the pits for a fairly early pit stop compared to his rivals. And whoa, that was Demori flying into the pits there. So he's into the pits now. And maneuver in clean air, so got no trouble whatsoever. So I assume he's going to keep it out for long. The tyre obviously an issue. Track temp and ambient temp isn't too bad, so I don't think highway is going to be as bad as it would be. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Van den Heuvel in the rear out there, so maybe a bit too eager on the power, trying to push and make sure these laps count here. But yeah, it's not too hot, the track. I think if it was a bit hotter, then off in the background into the gravel. If it was a bit hotter, I think highway would be much worse. But as we know, with 1.9, obviously tyre wear is already as bad as it is compared to 1.8. The drivers have to manage their tyres much more, which I actually quite like, because that's what it is.
Let's go to
do in real life as well.
RCI.
You have to really manage those tyres. Not so much in 1 hour races like this, but if you do abuse the tyres, you will find that you lose lots of pace in circuit. And like Van den Heuvel's been getting the rear out a few times into some of these corners, the temps are going to be higher than usual, and he pulls the trigger now, into the pits he goes. Let's hope he doesn't stop.
Oh, I'm in the wrong car.
No, gets stopped, I think, just in time. Into the pits he goes, and of course, entering the pits.
I need to be in a Porsche.
But yeah, so for the drivers in this championship, if they do, of course, win the championship, this is the track where they'll be driving the Porsche GT4 car. So getting their practice in now, I guess. But yeah, it's going to be a great experience, and I might even join, if possible. I might even join the winner there at Zolder as well. And what's happened to Demori? Has he retired from the race as well? Or has he had a game crash? I'm not sure. Demori is running in such a good position, he's not in the race anymore. We're down to only 14 drivers. God, that's not a lot whatsoever. But we've got a lot of people watching anyways. We've got Constant saying Luciano DNF screen freeze. Got killed in lap 1, then died on the curb. Unfortunate there. Then Jan saying, better I don't win this. 200,000 euros in the room.
Right. So we've got the Paul Ricard race tomorrow, so we can do some practice with that. See how we get on. Right, let's do some practice laps for tomorrow. Got a debate today, to be honest, with the Simzone race. I don't really have words for how bad that was. Like, just didn't go well at all. I mean, lap 1 I can avoid that, and then those 2 times I hit the curb, I just didn't expect it to react that way. And just died twice myself. Ah, well. At least we don't have a habit of retiring often, but just a bit unlucky today. Oh, a bit of aquaplaning on that left-hander. Gotta watch that. 201s in the wet, looks like. A lot of Astons. I'll see all the Aston guys practice. Good to get some wet practice in with other people on the server though, because I haven't done much wet practice. It's mainly been dry practice I've done for Paul Record. Tire pressures are a bit high. Car feels great in the wet actually. I honestly did not really... I made a dry setup and I just increased the front ride tight a bit and made it quite a soft race setup. But it's aimed to be a dry setup basically. And then I just increased the traction control ABS, changed the brake bias, and that's all I really need to do for the wet, and it feels great to be honest in the wet. Just need to work on the driving in the wet because it's the curbs you can and can't use are very different. Because the curbs you would use in the dry you can't really use in the wet. So that's just one thing I've got to watch with my driving. Apart from that, it feels quite good in the wet. Just need to adjust the tire pressures and see how we get on. Hopefully Luciano can sort his PC. He's updating to Windows 11 as well, just to try and fix it, because we've got the race tomorrow, and if he has his green freeze again, then that could be race over sort of thing. Got to watch the braking there, because in the dry you can kind of brake whilst turning. You can almost trail it into that corner, but you've got to be a bit more careful with the braking in the wet, so that's just something I need to watch out for. Myself, just with my driving. Like I say, the car feels really good though. It's just got to watch the driving because it's very different to how you would drive it in the dry, obviously. So. Oh ho ho! Doesn't like the braking. Maybe you need a bit higher brake bias for light wet, I don't know. I think it's almost over rotating. In the heavy and medium wet, minimum brake bias is usually the way to go, but with these conditions, maybe a higher brake bias, do some more laps and see how we get on. So yeah, I just have to watch there I don't hold the brake on too much.
Well done, mate. That's the fastest lap.
Oh, messed up turn 1 again. I think I'm just braking too late there. It's not really the brake bias, I'm just out braking myself. Brakes cool down a lot on this straight though. It's one thing we've got to watch. Especially when you're battling. The brakes cool down a lot on that home straight. Obviously everyone has the same issues, so the driver that you're battling with will have the same problem, but you do just have to watch after that straight that you don't then outbrake yourself, because the brakes cool down so much. A bit wide for turn 1 there, unfortunately. Better than the other laps, but still quite a bit wide. Lows 9/10, that's good. Tidied up the first sector a bit. Need to really reduce those tyre pressures, but feels okay at the moment. You gain 4/10 on the straight if you have a tow as well, which is handy. But as you can see, we're not following anyone at the moment, so that doesn't really help us. Oh, that's nice, there's a second. Bit more speed through there, bit of a wider line. Could take it in 6th gear in the dry, but I think 5th is maybe a bit better for the wet. Just, I like the rotation that 5th gear gives you from that corner. Oh, a little bit of a lock up there. Gained a little bit more time though, which is good. 1.1 off. Ah, I braked myself completely there. You know what, let's start RTG and fix the tire pressures. See how that goes. Right, tyre pressures are sorted. See how we get on now. Surprised how much grip there is, considering it's wet. But that might just be the traction control level. I'm not sure. Oh, it feels nice there. The first sector was slightly better, but not by much. Only a tenth or so. Middle sector wasn't great, didn't get best of exits out of that right-hander. Still green middle sector it says, but lost some time on the potential. That right-hander was better though. And the exit out there was a bit slow. That was a bit wide as well, but maybe gives me a better exit. Nah. Final sector here, a little bit wide. Yeah, lost a lot in the final sector it looks like. Improved on the potential though. So definitely found a little bit of time in that lap. Ah, there's a puddle just on the left before the left-hander there, and it looks like if you hit it, sometimes it aquaplanes and you start sliding, but it looks like if you hit it and you don't slide, sometimes it engages the traction control. Because I lost a lot on the exit, but it felt fine, so it maybe just engages the traction control there if you clip that puddle too much. Just something to watch out for. Oh, tiny bit wide. Not a great first sector there. Just going to return to the garage because I want to just check something. Just out of curiosity, I also need to... Just want to check. Oh, you can't select which tire set, so it doesn't tell you if it has wear on it. I wanted to see if the wet tires get any wear with it being light or wet, but it doesn't actually say, which is a bit of a pain. Let me just check Simzone as well. Just having a look there, see if Luciano had any success with his PC. I think he's still got, oh, the range increasing as well, so that's interesting. He's going to have to see if he can sort his PC, because if he can't get his PC sorted tonight, then we can't race tomorrow. I can't do the race myself. Luciano's meant to do quali and the first stint or two, so he was planning on doing quali and 3 stints, and I was going to do the other 3 stints, but if Luciano's PC's done, then can't really do that, which isn't great. It's weird because his PC was fine earlier today. He was doing LFM, and then just before the race we were in the practice session, and Luciano had like 2 screen freezes where he had to restart the game twice, and then it happened once just before quali, or did it just only happen twice before practice? I can't remember. It happened at least 2 times. And then it happened, his audio froze, and then his game crashed. Well, froze, which put him in a wall. So yeah, not great. See what kind of lap times we can do. The rain's definitely getting a bit heavier, so changes lap times a little bit, but should still be able to improve, I think, because still had a bit of time in the lap. It's really the braking zones I've got to watch in the wet. Underestimating the braking distances slightly. Well, that was a green middle sector, which is nice. Ah, that was far too wide, just drifted a bit wide there. Lost quite a bit in that final sector from that slide. Just had a bit of a slide going into the middle sector there, just on the tight little right hander, which then messes up the straight, unfortunately. It says medium rain in 10 minutes, so it is starting to possibly increase. Oh, that's involved. Ah, too wide, too wide. Just gonna return to the garage and have a look. When did I put adjusting setup screen on? How long has that been on? Did I do that when I spun? Did I accidentally put on adjusting setup screen? That's weird. My stream is only going back 6 minutes to where it says adjusting setup. That is weird. Ah, well, something's going wrong with the stream. That's weird. I think we'll maybe finish up there for tonight. I just wanted to test the setup. Setup feels fine. But yeah, I just wanted to test the setup in the wet, to be honest, and see how it feels. It feels fine, just a bit off the pace, but we'll get some practice done tomorrow morning, and before the race, and we'll see how we get on. But just apologies for tonight, guys. It's not been very good at all. We had the Zolder disaster, and I was just doing a bit of practice for tomorrow just now. So yeah, I would like to thank everyone that tuned in though, and just apologies for the disaster of tonight. But we will be live tomorrow for the 6-hour finale, so hopefully Luciano gets his PC sorted, and we'll see how we get on tomorrow. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and